This is a billion-dollar chili pepper, and they're literally growing everywhere, but nobody dares pick one. The moment you get close, a human face pops right out of it. Try to force it off, and it blows up on the spot. Turns out after the Great Spiritual Awakening, every plant and animal on Earth mutated. All humans had to do was eat them to absorb spiritual energy and become warriors. But no matter how much Ling Xiao ate, he stayed completely normal. His parents gave up on him, and eventually, to focus on their own cultivation, they set him up with a small restaurant and left the city. But that's actually what triggered his God Chef system awakening. He still couldn't gain spiritual energy from eating, but the higher his customers rated his food, the more spiritual energy he'd earn. On top of that, the system came loaded with God-tier cooking skills and a spiritual space, stocked with extinct top-grade ingredients as far as the eye could see. But despite having every ingredient imaginable, Ling Xiao was miserable. This garbage system only let him operate at midnight, and only let him cook fried rice. 6 months in, not a single customer. Just when he thought he was done for, a little girl walked through the door. She was a bit disappointed to hear there was only fried rice, but she ordered one and sat down to wait. When Ling Xiao brought it out, she couldn't hide the disgust on her face. As a rich young lady, she'd never eaten anything this low in spiritual energy in her life, but the smell was way too good to resist. She grabbed a full spoonful and put it in her mouth. Oh my god, this is amazing! The egg yolk and rice are perfectly blended. One single bite and I feel like I'm standing in a wheat field, watching wild pheasants roam the mountains. But even more insane, that one bite of fried rice solved the breakthrough she'd been stuck on for ages. Just that same day, she'd been terrified of failing tomorrow's assessment and bringing shame to the entire family. The only reason she even walked into this tiny place was because she'd basically given up on herself. But who could have guessed? This chef's fried rice wasn't just delicious. The spiritual energy packed into it was way beyond any synthetic beast meat. Just as she was about to finish every last grain, food like this is way beneath a young lady of her status. He even tried to snatch the utensils right out of her hands. She was not having it. She grabbed his hand in a vice grip, and the bodyguard instantly broke into a cold sweat. How is that even possible? He remembered sending her off just that morning. She was completely ordinary then. Now she's stronger than him? He finally realized she'd broken through to the blood ignition realm. But facing her blazing rage, all he could do was pray she'd go easy on him. Ling Xiao appreciated the compliment to his cooking, but he didn't want people brawling in his restaurant. It's a place to eat. The girl immediately bowed and apologized. Her bodyguard was floored. The always arrogant, spoiled young lady was actually bowing to an ordinary person. She even pulled out a $100 bill. Keep the change. In today's economy, $100 covers an entire family's expenses for a whole year. With that transaction wrapped up perfectly, Ling Xiao earned 100 approval points. After redeeming them through the system, he not only leveled up to the first tier of the Blood Ignition realm, he also unlocked 2 Earth-grade ingredients, the Blood Armored Pig and the Tyrant Chili. He went to pick some chilies for cooking, but one suddenly grew an angry face. He bolted, and the thing exploded right behind him. That's when it clicked. Top-grade ingredients are just as dangerous as monsters. He'd need to keep earning great reviews and getting stronger before he could even think about harvesting ingredients for high-end dishes. The next night, 3 customers actually showed up, but got scared off by the little girl's older sister. Zhang Hanfrost, the #1 fighter in the Star Legion, flat out refused to believe one bite of fried rice could break through a cultivation barrier. She was there purely to kill her little sister's obsession. But she hadn't expected her sister to be this obsessed with Ling Xiao. She'd only been here once. Was there seriously some kind of drug in the food? To get to the bottom of it fast, she ordered whatever Ling Xiao recommended. But when Ling Xiao brought out a whole basket of Tyrant chilies, her jaw hit the floor. After the spiritual awakening, Tyrant chilies mutated, incredibly valuable as food, but they explode at the slightest touch, which is why they'd been deliberately wiped out. If this many went off at once, the entire city could be leveled. She had no idea how something this terrifying ended up in some random little restaurant. Logic told her they had to be fakes, but when she saw Ling Xiao activate all of them at once, she grabbed her sister and bolted. But in the blink of an eye, every single chili about to blow was sliced into thin strips. That was fast. The whole cooking process flowed like pure art in motion. Then the smell of meat hit her, and she realized Ling Xiao's secrets ran even deeper. He wasn't using synthetic meat. It was real, actual beast meat. And through his cooking technique, he could strip out the ferocity completely. That meant you could eat beast meat as a daily staple, just like other warriors, without being corrupted by its savage energy and turning into some half-human monster. Zhang Hanfrost couldn't believe someone this skilled actually existed. When the chili stir-fry arrived with the seeds still intact, she'd completely forgotten why she came, and went at it like she hadn't eaten in days. Oh, it is so spicy. The heat keeps blooming on my tongue, layer after layer. It's not just wrecking my taste buds, it makes the blood-armored pig's sweetness hit even harder. Ha 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 ha. This is absolutely insane. It was so good that she completely lost herself in front of others for the very first time in her life. Especially when she realized she'd gotten so carried away, she actually got a nosebleed. A wave of embarrassment hit her hard. She is the #1 squad captain of the Star Legion, the Ice Queen the whole world looks up to. Then suddenly, power surged through her entire body, like a breakthrough was coming any second. She finally admitted she'd been wrong the whole time. Her little sister was right. The food here was genuinely on another level. Right then, she decided to pack up 5 portions and bring them to the front lines for her squad. Not happening. It wasn't that Ling Xiao didn't want the money. His chili stir-fry loses quality when packed to go, and he refused to let his dishes take even one bad review. But after hearing about Zhang Hanfrost's situation, he told her to come back at 8 tomorrow for pickup. After all, this food was for the heroes out there fighting monsters on the front lines, but he hadn't expected the system's newly unlocked C-grade ingredient to be peanuts that literally shoot bullets. He grabbed a frying pan to block the shots and barely scraped together 9 peanuts. But that gave him an idea for dealing with the beast right in front of him. He'd rile it up, lure it into the peanuts' firing range, then wait for the peanuts to take it down so he could swoop in and grab the loot. But things always go sideways at the worst moment. The bull's hide was basically a bulletproof vest. Now he had a bull charging from behind and a wall of peanut fire up ahead. Without even noticing, Ling Xiao stepped on a tyrant chili. It activated on contact and exploded. But Ling Xiao walked away without a scratch. He'd stacked his agility. That dumb bull, though, had to be blown to pieces. He ran over, hyped up, and slammed straight into an invisible wall. It was an unopened zone inside his spiritual space. He was just starting to wonder how big his spiritual space even was, when a bellow from behind snapped him right back to reality. Bro, are you serious? How much HP do you have? No time to figure out the spiritual space right now. Gotta find a way through for the customers. The second it lunged at me like, let's go. Hey, take this. Ah!